Good morning, everybody. It's Donna. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to apologize right now for the hum that's in the background. That is my air conditioner that's actually upstairs, but you can still hear it humming. And I really don't want to do a voiceover if I can help it. Today's video is all about the Gorgeous Posies Project Kit that's on page 8 of the Annual Catalog. That's a newer Annual Catalog that came out in July. This is a project kit that you would have to buy the stamp set separately, but it comes with 16 cards, 4 each of 4 designs, but they're the normal size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which is what I prefer. I don't like the little tiny note cards. I prefer the bigger ones. It also comes in a little designer box. So first, let me show you. I've taken a peek in this, but I haven't actually opened everything up. But this is how it comes. And it comes in this cute little box. Now this box is about, let's see, 6.5 inches by maybe 5 1/4, just over 5 1/4. This kit also coordinates, just so because you can make other things with it as well as the stamp set. Coordinates with Blackberry Bliss, Blushing Bride, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather. Okay, so let's take a look at what's inside. I think if you made these up and gave them away, it would be such a cute little gift. Or you just kept them and store your own cards in. So it comes with sure if it lists everything that it comes with, but it apparently comes with some ribbon. Oh, this is pretty, very pretty. Kind of got gold on it. This must be Highland Heather, not thread, but like twine. And then the card kit itself. Oh, here, maybe it tells you right here. Yes, it's 3 yards of ribbon and 4 yards of linen thread, as well as 16 printed card bases, 16 printed card fronts, 16 envelopes, some die cuts, and white die cuts and printed die cuts, as well as the box and then the thread and the ribbon. I need scissors. This would be an amazing project to take to, away if you're someone that goes to a cabin or a cottage or a trailer for the weekend. But you would need your stamp pads and glue and as well as the stamp set. Let's push that off to the side. Okay, these must be the printed card fronts. Okay, so there's the one. And then there's this one. There's this one. And then there's this one. And those are gorgeous. This would just be a nice little note set. These are the card bases. And they're white on the inside, which is amazing. And then it has kind of a mottled effect on the outside. Okay, so for green. I don't know what they don't list what color that is. What is it? Would be mint macaron, I guess it would be. Oh, that looks like a purple posy. And then a whole bunch of the pink ones, which are going to be Blushing Bride. So there's 4, 4, and 8. And then the envelopes, which are all in, looks like Highland Heather and purple posy. And then the white die cuts. And then some, more white die cuts. And then some printed die cuts. 3 sheets of those. Okay, so you could probably make these if you had anything. You don't even need the stamp set. You could have, you know, any other sentiment would probably work fine as long as it fits on the die cut pieces. And now I'm going to show you the actual stamp set that you can purchase separately that coordinates with this. Okay, this is the Gorgeous Posies stamp set. In the book, on page 8, it looks so tiny and insignificant that I wasn't sure if I was interested in this, but then my team leader had, at one of our team meetings, she had this stamp set out and our make and takes with some of the cards, not necessarily with the card kit, but with the stamp set. And it stamps so beautiful. It is a distinctive stamp, so we'll get that element, almost like a painterly type look to it. But it's much bigger than what's shown in the catalog. I already have mine mounted, or I already have mine on the backing and put in there. And we're going to use that for something. I'll probably make a couple more cards with that outside of the kit. Okay, so I'm going to go and get the stamp sets I need, or the inks that I think I might need, and my glue together. And then we're going to make one each of those cards. And then I'm going to make some other, I'm not going to call them alternatives, but basically alternatives using the stamp set. And I'll be right back. Okay, so I gathered up the inks that it's supposed to coordinate with. I don't think I listed them all, I'm not sure, but these are the inks that coordinate with the colors that are in the cards. So I just grabbed them all because I know I'm going to make other alternatives later. And they are Shaded Spruce, Soft Sea Foam, Mint Macaron, Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grapes, Blushing Bride, and Blackberry Bliss. It also coordinates with gold, so I grabbed my gold Delicata ink. I probably won't use that until we get to the alternatives. And then I separated the pieces, one for each of the cards. So we're going to start with, the ribbons actually are listed on the instructions how long you need to cut it, which is great because then you know you're not going to run out. This ribbon for this particular card, which is the first one showing, is going to be 10 inches long. I don't see any of the twine in it or the thread in this particular one. I think they're only in the other ones, but I mean you don't have to make it exactly the way it's showing, right? We also needed the little die cut and the white die cut, and then these kind of colored ones, the flowers. Now I know the leaves came in two different sizes. I couldn't decide which ones to use, so I just randomly picked whatever I thought would look good. So we're going to put this one together first. We're going to put this on. Now you could pop it up with the dimensionals. I'm not sure if they did or they didn't. It looks kind of like they did. Actually, you know what? I am going to see if I have enough dimensionals to do that with. Oh, here's a new sheet. Okay, that looks pretty good. Just going to pat that down so it's good and stuck. And then I'm going to twirl the ribbon. This kind of just goes in a zigzag. I don't know if I'm going to get it exactly the way they have it, and I think I'm going to cut them on an angle. Yeah, we'll cut just each end. I think that might look a little bit better. Not a sharp angle, but a little angle. I think for this one, it would probably be better with not glue, like the new tape runner. I don't have the new tape runner, so let me see what I have here. I think I still have some snail left. This should work. I just want to glue or adhere the pieces together first. or else it's just going to come apart. Okay, now on the die cut, we're going to stamp from the stamp set Get Well Soon. Again, you can turn these into whatever you want, whatever stamps you have that might fit nicely, but I'm just going to make them pretty much as close as I can to the samples. And we will use, I think, Highland Heather. I think that's what they used. It looks like Highland Heather. It could be Gorgeous Grape, but it looks like Highland Heather. And my Highland Heather apparently has sparkles in it. From what? I have no idea. Now the flowers are going to go on top of this, so I don't think mine's in exactly the same spot as theirs, but that's fine. And my two flowers. Now these are popped even more, which is fine, but I actually think I'm going to glue dot these together first. I'm putting mine right on the edge, so I want a glue dot on this side of it so that it's stuck to the card. I'm not worrying about popping it up even further from the sentiment. Now you could put one dimensional here and two here, and then it would be popped up even more. I'm not going to be doing that. I think that's actually how they suggested doing it in there, but I just have to make sure this one is right on the edge because I want it to go on the card, not the sentiment die cut. That's fine. I'm just going to squeeze another dimensional underneath so that it stays stuck. I can see that coming off or getting moved around so it's not staying the same. There, that's good. Okay, so there's our first one. I didn't put anything on the inside, but there really wasn't much in this one that I can do. Let's see. For a kind and thoughtful friend, wishing you comfort and peace. No, we'll just leave the inside blank. Now we could take the stamp and stamp something like the flower inside, the posy inside, but for this one I'm just going to use them, leave them pretty plain, just like that. Okay, so let's move on to the next card. That was card number 1. Card number 2 is the green one, or the mint macaron, I guess it would be, and soft sea foam. This one used just a 5-inch ribbon, the card base, and then the card front. One of these banner type ones that we're going to stamp something on. 2 little flowers, the leaves, and this one we're going to do a little bow with the linen thread. Okay, so same thing. Now I'm going to just speed this up and go through all of them because they're all different, but they're all basically the same. There's no special technique or anything on them. So I'm just going to speed it all up so you don't have to sit and watch me make the other 3. Okay, so here are the 4 cards from the kit, or the project kit. Now I'm going to go off and design some cards, not so much using the project kit as much as using the Gorgeous Posies. So stay tuned for that video. It'll be separate from this one, just keep the video a little bit shorter, and we'll be back to show you that. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified each time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching and stay safe.